All right, we're live. GMGAG, everybody. Welcome to what's going to be another great DevNTell. So if you didn't know, DevNTell is a 30-minute window for builders to showcase something they are passionate about or have been working on in Web3. It's going to be an awesome project you've been working on, demonstrating unit testing best practices, automation goodies, smart contracts, how to structure a project, etc. Basically, if you've got a passion for something, this is your opportunity to share with the Web3 community. And today, I am ecstatic to have Chakra on the show, who's going to be giving us a overview of the Spect network's Web3 forms. So Chakra, maybe you can give the audience a brief introduction about yourself, who you are, how you got with Spect, and how you got into the Web3 space in general.
Yeah, sure. So, hey guys, I'm Chakra. Excited to be here. My background, I'm a software engineer by trade. Have been building in Web3 since like 2021. Before that, I actually got into like crypto in like 2017. But at that time, I didn't have the expertise or like wasn't really building products or anything. So I started building in 2021, and the funny thing is, in 2021, one of my like closest friends, we've known each other for 13 years. He was also getting into crypto and like trying to build. And I was doing a lot of back end engineering back at that time, and he was doing a lot of front end. And somehow we like reconnected and found out that both of us were like building in Web3, and that's how it actually Spect came to be. It's like from this friendship, and we just started like working together in hackathons and like just building stuff. So yeah, that's a little bit about Spect. Like Spect, what we're doing, like if I had to sum it up in a sentence, is it's a playground of coordination tools to help communities run things like tasks, surveys, like projects, onboarding, a lot of stuff. And we've actually previously done a demo in DevNTell, and that was a little different. Like that was more about the project management aspect. So today I'll share a little bit about the Web3 forms that that's the newest thing on Spect. And yeah, it's I think that's a little bit about a little background on what it is, and maybe I can share my screen.
Yeah, of course. All right, there we go.
Yeah, so let me know if you guys can see it.
Yep, we can see it.
Yeah, so a little bit about Spect forms. What was the why did we even decide to build Spect forms, right? What was the problem? So we noticed a few things while talking to people who are either building communities or like DAOs. We just like had conversations and found a few things, such as like one of the biggest things is that the current forms don't actually play well with on-chain decentralized tools. So this was a big issue because a lot of the stuff was being done manually. The second thing, which I'm sure if you've like tried to drop like POAPs or something, you've noticed is actually like Sybil attacks, right? So if you've created any sort of incentivized anything, people are trying to game the system, and either using bots or just like multiple accounts. So this was the second big issue, and this didn't really have a solution in Web2 like what exists today. And yeah, because of this, it's also like bad for like current forms are bad for like creating incentivized surveys and like anonymity. So this is what led to Spec forms. And like so yeah, like this is sort of the meme where like this is society of surveys were incentivized, anonymous, and civil protected, right? We all want to protect our surveys, our onboarding our onboarding forms, our communities from bad actors, right? So yeah, this is just a one sentence like summary. And yeah, a little bit about like what we'll play around with today. So the first thing is we'll create a civil protected form, and role gated also with a guild.xyz. This form will also like distribute a POAP, and will be it'll be like a survey, community survey, and this can be used to also like collect information about responders for like things like segmenting responses and stuff. So start with this, and then we'll do something cool after that. This is actually this went live this week, in fact. So I'm excited to show you guys this, which is we'll try to respond to a form like right from Discord, right? So one of the big things that we learned is that no one wants to click another extra link that leads you somewhere else. Like if you could do a lot from Discord, you like that's a big convenience. So this is something we actually recently released, and lastly, I'll also share a feedback form. And when you fill up this form, we'll like the form will automatically like distribute Matic on Polygon. So we'll go over how to do this as well. So yeah, so let's get started. And I'll just go ahead and turn off my video for a bit. All right. So yeah, here, okay. Let's go back to DevNTell, right? So here, the about form is what you just saw, and the first thing we'll create the form, right? Or rather, let's just call it demo and centralized forms. And here, yeah, it picks up automatically the logo in the space. So a little background actually before we start. I don't think I did a good job of giving you a background of what this is and everything. So just a bit. So here, when you first create an account on Spect, you can actually go ahead and like you sort of get this view where you have all your spaces. And when you go inside a space, you can create things like like a form, which we'll go over today, and then other things like projects, work streams, and like a folder story and stuff. So we won't go over that today. Yeah. So so I've created the form, and here one of the so like I'll first go over, I guess, the fields that you can play around with. You can add and sort of like add different sorts of fields. So like here's the example. So you can sort of get Discord, like verified Discord of the user or like of the responder. You can like have either address or ENS. You can also have like other fields that you're probably familiar with, things like short text, long text, stuff like this. These socials are all like verified. You can get verified socials. Again, these are probably things you're familiar with. You can also have like fields for rewards and stuff like that. So like specific to Web3. Yeah. So here, let's just, I guess, collect the address of the responder and create that. And then what we can do here, we'll, I guess, leave the existing fields. What I want to go over here is actually the plugins, and this is where you can actually add things like Sybil protection, role gating on your form directly, and you can also do things like collect payments. You can incentivize using like ERC20. This is still in closed alpha. You can also send out soulbound tokens with mint kudos, and you can like send out POAPs as well to responders. And okay, so let's get started. Actually, let's actually first get started by creating adding Sybil protection to the form. So here, I just use the default values, but you can see like there are many stamps. If you've funded Gitcoin grants previously, and if you've come across Gitcoin Passport, this is actually Gitcoin Passport has this thing called stamps, and you can actually get these stamps like when you satisfy these conditions. And here we have some default scores. You can change it; it's fully customizable. You can add whatever score you would like to each of these stamps. And yeah, I'll just use the default one for now. The other thing I will probably do is Um let's actually add POAPs, right? Uh, so this POAP will get sent to whoever responds to this form, and this is just a test like POAP that I created. Like if you're actually creating the POAP, don't expose your edit code like this. People can edit it, but yeah, for this demo, it's just a test POAP, so that doesn't matter. Um, you can also like I'll go over briefly like what you can do here. You can like collect. You can paywall this. You can paywall the form, so like people can only submit after they have made a payment. Also like taking donations. So this is actually a pretty like big use case. Like people are actually using this donation to raise funds for educational content and stuff like that. Um, yeah, and then the other thing would be this role gating. So you can actually connect um, like your guild. So let's just connect maybe the developer DAO guild. Yeah, so I can just my bad. I can just enter this URL here at the guild. And add it. I'll be shown all the roles in the in guild, and here you can pick whatever roles are eligible to respond to this form. So this allows you to like create targeted surveys and stuff. So yeah, save this. And now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna actually respond to this, but let me try something first. Let me actually try showing you guys how it would look if someone doesn't have the stamps and the roles. So so what we can do is just copy link here. I'll just use a different browser where I have an account set up. So here, yeah, you get an overview of what this form requires. It's role gated, it's civil protected, distributes POAPs. Yeah, so here, this is how it would look. So I'm already signed in with this address, and here you can see like it tells us that we need this specific guild role, and we need these stamps to be able to respond to this form. And like yeah, you can sort of go directly uh, to guild and connect your wallet to get the roles, or go get the like passport stamps directly from the form. So yeah, this is how it looks for someone who wouldn't have access to respond. And now I'll show you maybe how it would look for someone who would. Yeah, so here I have this account, which is my main like account. So here I should be able to like yeah. So here I'm not showing like any of the like the access related stuff. So I can directly just answer to this uh, form basically. So uh, yeah, and here I can enter ENS. Um, Ooh, looks like ENS may have been broken. So that's okay. Yeah, it picks it up. It takes a bit of time. And yeah, so I can submit it. And once I do submit it, should be shown this POAP, which is actually what's being distributed for responding to this form. So I can just go ahead and claim this. And once I claim this, I should get some confetti. We can go and view it on POAP.xyz if we wanted to. Yeah, and this is how like you can imagine this like for things like surveys where you want to sort of give out POAPs or soulbound tokens to responders. So this is the first use case. The second thing I would love to show you guys if I can is let's close this, and maybe yeah, I could also show you the response as well. So there's a response table. You get all your responses here with the timestamp and everything. You can even filter and export to CSV. You can check who has claimed co-ops and all that. So yeah, that's the response side. And what I wanted to do next was the onboarding form. So let's just create a onboarding form. And here, we'll leave the first two the same again. If we can add is maybe Discord. And the other thing we can maybe add is roles that you're interested in. And required. Maybe make this a multi-select field with just add 3 rows maybe for now. So here you can also like set allow custom responses. Another thing actually you can do is actually set advanced conditions. So like for example, if you wanted to set conditions on, let's say like based on a specific field, you can do that. I'm not going to do that for this one. So let's just go ahead and save this. And now I have a small form here, and I'll just go ahead and share this on Discord. Connect our Discord server. Just connect this one.
Do you have to be the admin of that server to be able to connect?
Yes.
Gotcha.
You wouldn't be able to do it otherwise. And let's just add this form to the demo channel. Yeah, so let's go try to figure out. Go to the server, the demo channel, and yeah, so here we see the onboarding form has come. Another thing actually I forgot to show you guys is like you can add descriptions and stuff, which will also show up here on Discord. Like you can add the description in rich text. So yeah, I'll just go ahead and start this, and hopefully this should start the form. And here I can put in my name. And I can, it picks up the Discord account automatically. You can pick the roles and pick multiple roles if you wanted. And once you have that, you get a response saying, yeah, like thank you for submitting. And yeah, this thread will be deleted automatically in 30 seconds. So imagine like, yeah, so this is a very small form. So what I showed you guys with POAPs, you can like use this to distribute POAPs to directly in the Discord server and everything, or like even ERC20. So this is, yeah, so that's that. Like these are the two main things that I wanted to share. And finally, what I would do is I would also like share the feedback form maybe. Yeah, so here we have the feedback form. Just maybe go over a bit on how this would look. This actually also will come with passport. Let me just disable it temporarily so I can share how this might look for someone. So yeah, start here. You can tell us more about the demos, like how the demo was, how I did, and how, like if you have any questions or anything. So yeah, so this, yeah, whatever. If you didn't like it, you can also be completely transparent about it. It's fine. Feedback is very appreciated. And yeah, here you can also pick like things like if you want to stay in touch, like if you see yourself using it, and also you can like add things like if you wanted to stay updated about the progress, you can sign up for a newsletter and everything. So that's how it would look with conditions on the responder side. So that's, I would say, yeah, I think I basically covered most of it. Yeah, I think I covered all of it. So what I'm going to do before I share the feedback form is actually add civil protection and also add maybe uh, ERC20, some like incentive, right? So for your time, to help us out. So say which one, get like one matic or something. So it'd be like, yeah, like sort of a like live demo. You can play around with it and get a vibe of how it works.
So would that mean the first 15 people who submit the form would be distributed one Matic each?
Yes, exactly.
Gotcha.
The other thing I like you could also do is like do a lottery based system, but yeah, for this I just did normal ERC20. Um, yeah, I guess the last plugin that I would maybe like want to cover is this one, which is also a very new addition. You can add like things like token lookups. So like for example, you can add like ERC20, NFTs, kudos, POAPs, all of this on. Let's see if my DD, so my developer DAO NFT is here. So if I added this, uh, I could collect responders. So like when people respond, the responses would come with the like with showing if they actually hold that or not. Um, maybe so. That's, yeah, that's mainly it. That's, I think I covered pretty much all of it. And I'm gonna start my cam again.
Yeah. Yeah, that's amazing, man. Yeah, this looks very fully built out. How long did it take to build this completely, if I may ask?
How long did it take to build?
Yeah.
Build? Yeah, so Forms actually, like, we launched the initial version in November last
Oh,
year,
gotcha.
and yeah, we have been working closely with folks to sort of improve it over time. So I would say like when we launched, we only had like a couple of these plugins, and not, yeah, like not multi-page, like a lot of the things we didn't have. We just launched, and then yeah, over time we've been talking and learning more as we go.
Awesome. I have a bunch more questions, but for the audience, if you have any questions, please post them in the comments, either on YouTube, or you can tag at DevNTell XYZ on Twitter and post your questions there too. I'll be monitoring that as well. But you mentioned that there was a payments feature where you could collect
Mhm.
donations or ask for a fee before being able to submit. Um, could you kind of explain if there's like a business modeling around that where you take a percentage of that, or does the full amount go to the person who creates the form?
No, the full amount goes to the person that created the form. We don't take a percentage of the payments. We
Yeah.
may have like subscription sort of model in the future.
Mm.
Right now, right now it's free to use. You can go and play with it as you want.
Awesome. Awesome to hear. And do you also offer mailing services as well? So if you collect emails, for example, do you have an email service that people can use to basically create like a subscriber list and message?
So like sending out emails to people who filled out the form.
Correct.
Is
Yeah.
that the question? Yeah, that's actually possible. So that's where actually Spect automations comes into play. So you can actually like using automations, you can sort of send out emails to people who have responded, or even people like specific people you want to send it to. Maybe, yeah, I could maybe share a link. I don't know if there'll be enough time to go over the whole thing. I could
Yeah,
maybe share a demo of how this would work for like maybe things like a grant program or something like that.
cool. We have about 6 minutes ish left. If you can speed run that, Sure, but if not, we can always do a follow-up after.
Sure, yeah, maybe I could. So, so I'll just go and share my screen one more time.
Sure.
Yeah, so um, to add automations, like you can sort of add this automation center here, and this would add something called, yeah, like, so using this, you can actually do a bunch. Like you can, like, let's say we add an automation on, I don't know, like the demo feedback form, and we say when a new response is added, you send an email, and you can pick which field you want to send an email out for. So if you remember, I showed you briefly like the demo form can like in the sign up for our newsletter field, it was an email specific field, right? So you can collect, and you can even put out a message here. Thanks for signing up. And I'm going to save this. And yeah, so let me go to the feedback form. The thing is, I've already responded to this form, so maybe let me try disabling the plugin one more time so I can respond from my other account. Okay, let that be there. We can do, okay, yeah, we can take care of that. And yeah, so I can go ahead and try it with my other account. Continue. Next. Yeah, just skip this for now, and then add my email here. Submit it. Should see an email pop up. Yeah, by the way, for those who take this, like, you just have to click claim token here to get the tokens. Let's see. Let me open up my email. Okay, maybe some problem with the email, but yeah, we might need to fix something on our end. But yeah, that's how it would work. We will get that fixed. I think there may be some issue with the email service. Have to take a look into that.
Yeah, no worries. But awesome to hear that it's a feature that's bundled into the whole experience. And how would what's the sign up process for somebody who wants to start building forms today? Do they have to sign up for an account with Spect, or is it wallet login driven process?
So it is wallet login. So but the way it would work is like you can actually log in. So you would just need to go to this link. Let me here. Yeah. So just gotta go to circles.spec.network. You can sign up and like the cool thing is like you can even get set up with your Discord. Like you can like create an account with your Discord or GitHub, and we actually automatically generate an in-app wallet for you. So you can even like get your get tokens and get like incentives. You can distribute like you can collect payments. All of that stuff is possible without even needing a wallet.
Oh, sorry, I was on me. I said cool. And we have a comment, feature request perhaps. P Maxi says, donate my claims to devs button versus claim token would be nice. So maybe like options to around the verbiage for the claim.
Yeah, thanks for that suggestion. We definitely need to improve a lot of the verbiage for sure. Yeah.
Excellent. So we're almost at time here. Final question for me. What's the best way for folks to follow the progress of Spect? You mentioned newsletter. People can sign up for any other things you can recommend.
Yeah, you can like follow us on Twitter. I would say yeah, we're somewhat active.
Mm.
Yeah, so we're basically a community of introverts. We like to sort of just build if we could. Yeah, like if you will see like product updates on Twitter from time to time. You can also join the Discord. Come say GM. We would love to have you in the community.
Excellent.
Yeah.
And all that information will be shared in the YouTube description and the accompanying blog post that will be coming out later this week. And with that, thank you very much, Chakra, for coming on. Really appreciate you taking the time to show us this amazing product, and I'm sure it's going to get some love from the audience here. I think there's some interest from PMAXC on using it for the DD mentorship program. So that'll be awesome to see. And just some brief admin things. So if you recall, our new POAP claim process is now driven through Minkudos. So I'll be sharing a QR code right now that you will need to use your regular QR code scanner to scan. It'll take you to a landing page where you can enter your address and you'll be able to claim a Mint Kudos for the next 30 minutes. So here that is. So scan that now. And again, you have to use a regular QR code scanner, not a wallet scanner. And you will be able to get a awesome kudos for being an attendee today. And I'll leave that on for another few seconds. All right. And a final word about our operators in DD. So did you know Developer DAO's fundraising operators, Chuck and Wickest, are here to help you fundraise for your projects? In their fundraising hub on Discord, you can find support in writing grant applications, learning about fundraising, budgeting, pitching, and they can even introduce you to grant leads from different protocols. So if that type of thing interests you, be sure to drop by their office hours, which is held twice a week, or schedule a one-on-one with them. And with that, I want to wish everybody a very happy Friday, happy weekend, and we will see you here next week. So all the best, gang. Cheers.
Cheers, guys.